I have one more question. It's veering off topic a little bit, but I asked Bob Arum this question, and if I'm asking Bob Arum, why wouldn't I ask Leonard Ellerbe? There's been numerous reports, and full disclosure, Fight Hype's one of the outlets that have reported on it. DAZN paying certain media outlets for exposure, paying certain media outlets to cover fights that might not get covered. What are your thoughts on that?
We're not doing that shit. We ain't paying nobody to come to no fights. We got the star. We got the star, and they coming out to see him. We don't have to pay nobody to do shit. They coming. They coming to support. The media's coming. The fans are coming, and they watching him on TV. And again, his base is getting bigger and bigger. With all due respect, we don't do that kind of things. I'm not into what other promoters do. I have nothing against what they do, but what we over here at Mayweather Promotions do, we on a different page.
Right. Well, a lot of people, and again, a lot of people would say that the fight that I work for, Fight Hype, gets like preferential treatment by Leonard Ellerbe or by Floyd Mayweather, and that it's the same if another promoter is doing that with another media outlet. But since you're here and you're in the room, is that the truth?
We've never paid Fight Hype to do anything. Ben and his team have worked very hard. They have come to support our club shows. They've been very consistent with everything that we have been doing at Mayweather Promotions. And again, the access that they have gotten is because Floyd, he always pulls for the underdog. And again, don't just show up for the big fights. We got a whole stable of fighters. And again, I respect all the media outlets who come out. And again, when it comes to Fight Hype, they've supported everything that we've done. And again, I have nothing but the utmost respect for Ben and his team. You guys do a great job.
I appreciate that. Now we've got Wilder and Fury. It's official. I think they were running promos during the college football games today, which is a huge look. There were some people speculating on what the potential that this pay-per-view can do. If you had to just guess a ballpark, what do you think that fight can do? What's the sky's
the limit. You have two terrific fighters who are going to come on and put on a great show for the fans. I mean, this is what the fans want to see. They want to see two excellent heavyweights go at it, and I think that the sky is the limit on how well this fight can do. It's a great fight for the fans.
Do you think it could crack 1 million pay-per-view buys?
This fight can do. There's no ceiling on how well this fight can do. Let's put it that way.
Well, and I asked somebody else this question, and again, I'll ask you the same question. What is 1 million pay-per-view buys these days? Is 1 million pay-per-view buys these days the new 2 million, the new 3 million, the new 2.5 million? What's like? How do we gauge that? Because I know 300,000 is a success now. 500,000 is great. 1 million is astronomical. Floyd was doing that on a Tuesday.
Well, that's why Floyd Mayweather is on a different level, and that's why I've been telling you guys. And I think that it woke everybody up this week when they saw what Forbes put out the list where Floyd was 931 million over this decade alone.
Right.
And you saw the other great athletes,
LeBron,
Messi,
Tiger Woods,
where they were at. It just goes to show you how successful Floyd has been and how the fans across the world have embraced him and what he's brought to the table. There will always only be one Floyd Mayweather. There will always be one. But again, I'm not comparing Floyd to the fighters of this generation because they have to go out there and earn it and make their mark and work as hard as he did to gain the fans that he did. Floyd put in a lot of work. Right. To be able to cross over into the mainstream world. We had a terrific game plan. We have a terrific team, from top to bottom, and we all worked very cohesive to take him to the next level. He did his part, and we did our part, and I'm very, very proud of the success that he's had in his career. He's put himself and his family in a situation, and that next generation to never, ever have to think about working again. And it's great to see a young athlete, African-American, who did this, who came from the mud.
Right.
And boxing is a niche sport. Floyd is the reason why these fighters get paid the kind of money that they get paid, because he went out there and he set the bar. And he set that bar that, you know, it's so high that, you know, that's why the fighters see the success that he had, and they all want to emulate that success, but it's a lot of work that goes into that. It's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, having a terrific team, and again, going out there and marketing yourself. You know, through all these years, Floyd had a terrific game plan, and we put it all together, and everyone saw what the results were.
I'll ask you one last question, and it's interesting that you mentioned that, but I've heard Floyd touch on exactly that a bunch of times, to where he's giving younger fighters opportunities that he himself didn't have coming up as a fighter, and he ended up becoming the most famous, richest fighter of all time in the history of the sport. Does it annoy him when maybe a fighter, when he's offering a fighter something that he didn't get early in his career, and maybe they're not appreciative, maybe they don't seize the moment, maybe they don't jump on the opportunity? Does Floyd get frustrated with that?
No, I don't think he gets frustrated. We're only concerned about what happens within our stable of fighters. You know, signing with Mayweather Promotions, what's gonna happen when you sign with Mayweather Promotions, you're gonna get an opportunity or opportunities, you know, to be able to showcase your skills on the highest level possible, And each and every one of our fighters who've been with us, they've all gotten tremendous opportunities, and we will continue to give our fighters tremendous opportunities when you sign with Mayweather Promotions.
Hey, Leonard, thanks for your time.